He took everything, but God gave her more. She gave her all. Her time, her heart, her dreams. She built a life around someone she thought would stay. But he didn't. He walked away, and when he left, he didn't just take himself. He took her confidence, her security, the vision she had for her future, the version of herself that believed in love, in partnership, in building something real. She was left in pieces, alone in the silence, trying to make sense of how something so right could fall apart so completely. But here's what the enemy didn't plan for. God was still in the room. He saw her on the floor, crying into her pillow. He heard the words she didn't say, the prayers wrapped in pain. And he whispered, "This isn't the end of your story. This is the beginning of your breakthrough." You see, what he took, God replaced with more healing, more purpose, more clarity, more peace, because what walked out was never greater than what was waiting to come in. What broke her became the very thing that built her. He took everything, but he couldn't take her calling. He couldn't take her anointing. He couldn't take the promises of God that were spoken over her life long before the heartbreak ever happened. Sometimes God allows subtraction so he can multiply. Sometimes he lets it fall apart so you'll finally look up and see that he was always the one holding it all together. She thought it was the end, but it was the setup for something sacred. Because when God gives, he gives in overflow. He restores what was stolen. He honors what was broken. And he blesses what was surrendered. So yes, he left. Yes, it hurt. But God gave her more than she imagined, more than she prayed for, more than she thought she deserved. Because when the world takes, God restores. When people fail, God remains faithful. And when your heart is shattered, he's the one who gently picks up the pieces and builds something even better. He took everything, but God gave her more. And now, she doesn't walk with bitterness. She walks with boldness. She doesn't cry over the past. She carries purpose in every step. She didn't just survive, she's rising. Not because she was strong enough, but because God was faithful enough.